welcome. It's the first Friday of the month, so it's time for Flower Circus. My name is Martin Huisman, and today we have Inge Quint here, and Inge Quint is going to show you beautiful funeral and All Saints arrangements. So it's going to be a very special edition of Flower Circus today. And in that way, we have the owner of Flower Circus and our own director, John, has a special message for you. So, John, yeah, hi, John.
Yes. Hi. Welcome everybody. It's a new show. Normally a real floral party today. Unfortunately, for the people who watched last month, we had to tell that one of our designers, Martin Groen, was ill, and unfortunately he passed away last week. Our thoughts are with his wife, his family, his kids, all his friends. So this show is also especially for him, and yeah, you are a true inspiration for all of us at Flower Circus. Personally, I traveled with Martin to over 13 different places all over the world. He loved traveling, but most of all, he loved working with flowers and sharing his knowledge like we all do at Flower Circus. So it was a true honor to work with him, a great florist in every way. Uh, and yeah, Martin, you leave us all with a broken heart. So that's why we want to start with a broken heart as the first piece of today. So let's give it to Inge.
Yes, give it to Inge. It's a difficult job today. So this is Inge Quint. We're going to do this funeral show today. It was already planned. We didn't knew that Martin, his funeral would be today. So it's a strange day, I think, for all of us, international, but most of all for his family and his floral friends all over the world, but especially in Holland. So we start with a broken heart. And the broken heart is with, I made it on this thing from Oasis. This heart is very easy. You don't have to cut it yourself or do anything else. And it's sustainable. This month I became a sustainable florist. So therefore we try to use everything in sustainable Oasis. It's not always available, but most of the time it is. As you can see, I already started. This is the heart. And we used chrysanthemum, we used the lysianthus. And what I always try to do when I make a heart is there must be a relief in it. So we start a little bit higher on these two sides, and then we go down, smaller, lower, in the, how do you say it?
Center.
In the
the
V shape.
center, yeah, the point or the end of the heart.
So can you hear me, Inge?
In a lot of countries, white is one of the most important.
Here I am, but I can't hear anything.
There we are. Now people can hear me. Yep.
Yes, there we
Thank
are
you.
back again.
Yeah. So Martin, while we try to fix the main camera position, if John can hear us, John, please reconnect the main camera position. While Inge is working on the heart. We've been traveling quite a lot the last month. You've been to France, so tell me, where did you go? What did you do?
Yes, last weekend I was together with Max Urto in Tours, France, and we joined their Salon de Nova Fleur, and it was in the heart of France. It was a beautiful fair, and we spoke to a lot of florists. Even Miss France came there to visit us, and we had really nice conversations. We presented over there jet fresh flowers, Antura, Piet Vijverberg, uh, Rose Boutique Rose Farmery, De Opstal, and of course Luc Lysiantes and Daily Floor and beyond. So it was a quite full booth, but we managed it all well, and Max made really nice arrangements of it. Maybe you guys saw it in our on our socials. And it was also really nice to see people again. So yeah, we had a really good time in Tours.
Oh, great to hear. So we got the connection back. So let's quickly go back to Inge, and
Yes,
meanwhile Martin will do the presentation. So let's go.
yes, we are back. Can you hear me too, Inge?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Yeah, thank you. And of course, welcome again. It's a quite difficult show today, different show, but we're really happy that you're here together with us. And you and I go long way back, so it's always nice to have you over here. So you're making a heart-shaped arrangement today, and
Yes.
I think you are using Alissa Pure White Lysianthus,
Mm-hmm.
and you are using Chrysanthemum Commander, and I can see some greenery. So you only use flowers and some green, I think.
Asparagus.
Asparagus, yes.
Asparagus, yeah.
Asparagus, but because we sorry, um,
No. Mhm.
one part of the heart is Lysianthus and the other
Yeah.
part is Chrysanthemum. Between, I make the broken heart with the buds, um, and only the asparagus is going to be on the side of the Lysianthus. I think it's a little bit more trendy than make it all around. Um,
Yeah, it's a different kind of using your products, and maybe
yes,
you can turn
yes,
it around. Maybe you
yes,
can
I
show.
will.
Yeah, because I think the viewers are, yeah, so we can see a little bit
Yes.
better. Yeah,
And
yeah,
what I
it's
was telling before, I don't know if that was already in the show. If I'm making a heart, if it's a
mhm.
heart with all roses, or like this, or with a lot of flowers mixed, I always start with this part. And this part must be around 10 centimeters high. And then you're going to make a ball.
You make it more three-dimensional.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
and it must be a cozy, how do you say that? Where you lay
like
down
a
on the
pillow.
couch, a
Like a
pillow.
pillow.
It must look like a pillow, a small pillow.
Yeah,
Um,
to stay in florist terms, it's azure.
yes, it
When I
is.
was a florist and when I was in school, they teach me it has to be azure.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
remember?
Yes,
And John is
and you
there to take a look.
only can achieve that by using the flowers longer on in the bolling. How do we say bolling? Uh,
What do you mean? If you can
Yeah,
explain that, maybe I can help.
Dit is een bolling en hier loopt hij af, zeg
Yeah,
maar.
so it's more filled up with air, more airy, and it's more
yeah,
down to the floral foam at the bottom.
And if
yeah.
you,
You use your products more light, so it's you keep the stems a bit longer, so it
Yes,
will
yes.
be like
Here
a
it is
pillow.
like 10
Yeah,
centimeters high, and this is just on the oasis, if you
yeah,
understand what I mean.
yeah. You're working from longer stems until
Yes,
very short.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. That's what it is.
yeah. So you get a little bit of cloudy effect. I think that's what you
Yes,
want to say.
yeah. I'm glad you're also there, Maarten, to help me out.
Of course, always. Okay,
Yes,
so and you are using the all the small parts, and you're also using the buds, I think. Yeah,
yes. And what I want to tell about the buds as well is in this side of the heart, I use the bigger flowers. Here, I use the smaller flowers. So, like the form is, look at the flower which you will use. So, a bigger one like this, I will use here, and a small one like this, I will
yeah.
use at the end of the heart.
So you will take a look at the size of the flower. So you were working from the
Yes,
bigger until the smaller.
yes. And
Yes.
that's what I took my uh, assistant with me, and she's still at school, and that's what I also tell all the students. It looks like I'm putting in the flowers
Random,
random,
and you
not
do.
looking.
She does.
No, because before I have the flower in my hand, I already looked what the shape was.
Okay. John, can you take a close up? The screen is a little bit blurry.
Yeah, but that's probably the connection.
Okay, that's the connection. Okay, yeah. Here we can see the beautiful Alyssa Pure White.
And,
Very serene. It's a very nice one.
and look at the size of the flower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's truly amazing.
Yeah, it's
it's
really
almost a
nice
pom
double
pom.
flower.
Yeah. And of course, there is the chrysanthemum commander with a beautiful green heart. Yes, here we have it again. It's from Daily Floor, and it's a very
They're very
strong.
strong. They're
Yeah,
very strong to work with because all the buds are very strong, and the stems also. You can really make this heart very easy because the stems are very easy to work with.
yeah, and the whole branch is very usable. You can use almost everything. Of course, you can't use the leaves, but yeah, yeah, it's good that you show that you're showing it us. You can see the stem is the branch is already like a bouquet, and with a lot of flowers on it, and also the buds you can use.
Okay, Martha, while telling a lot about the products, I think I finished the broken heart.
Yeah, and the
Almost.
broken heart is a beautiful ode to our dear friend Martin. So it's yeah, it was the perfect arrangement to start with.
Yes, as you say, Martin, this one is for you.
Yeah, thank you, Inge, for making this beautiful arrangement. And to give it a start. In the meanwhile, I was talking about. I will tell something about the traveling because we were traveling a lot these days. I was with Max Urto in Tours, France, like I was saying, but John is now with you. But earlier this week he was in the UK. He was in Stockholm, he was in Romania. So I'm curious, do we have viewers today who visit one of our shows? Maybe they visit the show in Stockholm or in Lancaster or in Romania with Stephen van Berlo. Yeah, here we have Stephen van Berlo together with John. And yeah, they made a beautiful show again. And here we have Geertje, also one of our lovely designers. He was going to Stockholm. and we were in Romania tour. So I'm curious, did you join us? Did you see a live show? Please let us know in the comments. Okay, and in the meanwhile, wow, what's this? I think you're working with you're making a bouquet, and you're
Yes.
using green wire.
Yes, I use green wire. It's very easy. Um, as you know me, I love to work with details. I love to work um, for extraordinary things, but I also love it when it's easy and fast. So if you have this one, and you can move it around a little bit and just make it a little bit more flat. Then you will have, in short time,
A perfect frame.
a perfect frame. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I love to do the most. It must be quick, it must be easy.
But with a great effect.
Um, it doesn't say that I will do it too quick because I'm a
It's not easy, but it's
perfectionist. But look at this, it's very easy. And as you see, oh, here's one going out. Too quick.
Mhm.
That was too quick.
Yeah, it's handwork.
So that is
The base.
the base, yes. And just cut this off. Put it, the ends, put them together. Just a few ones. So then you really know that the frame will be staying with each other.
And
And
ta-da!
ta-da.
Like to take it from you so you can
Yeah, now one moment. Because I have to
one.
Mhm.
a few moments. This one. And you have to move it around, wave it a little bit between.
Oh, it will stick.
Yes, yes. But it's so easy, this one.
Even I can do that.
It
Even
looks
you
very
can.
easy, but it's has a great effect. So, and yeah, I think that's also a matter of time. People are really busy, and I think with this you can make something very easy with a great
Yes,
effect and with
look,
not too much effort.
easy it is.
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I'm curious if our guests who are watching the show at the moment, if they also use frames. Do you make frames your own? And please let us know in the comments. So Inge, you are using only the chrysanthemum.
Yes, at the moment, only the chrysanthemum is in there. And as you can see, you can make a very nice um, uh, ring. Yeah.
Yeah, you are using a chrysanthemum Alvera from Daily Floor. And do I see right? You took all of the leaves.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and that's
Because then it will be. Oh, sorry.
please
I'm
stay.
out of
Please
the.
stay in the screen.
Now, if you take off all the leaves, it will be transparent,
Yeah.
and you will see the frame better than when I don't use it. Oh, now I
Broke one.
broke one. Sorry.
Hmm.
They're so beautiful.
And in the meanwhile, we have our dear friend Max Orto who is watching.
Hello, Dutch people.
Hello,
Hello,
Maxi.
Belgium guy.
Bonjour,
Hello, Max.
mon petit. And
Bonjour,
our
ça va?
Bonjour. We
Bonjour,
missed
ça
each
va?
other at
Oh,
Fleur Amour.
and here we have Geertje. Thanks for joining us, Geertje. And Vicky is saying, clever idea with the wire. Thank you. Yes, I use my own frames too. Oh, that's really good to know, Vicky. And oh, and who we have here? Morgan Douglas.
Hello, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan. Yeah, thanks for joining us again. And Claire is saying, who doesn't love a frame? Yeah, we are a big fan of frames. And yeah, as you can see, Inge is making in the meanwhile, Inge is making a beautiful bouquet and she's doing it really easy and very fast. And look at the effect. It's, for
I
me,
love
it's
the
a
green colors.
showstopper.
It's I think in this arrangement I already see 3, 4, 5 different green colors, and this chrysanthemum is really great to work with. It's
The,
almost ready.
the quality of I'm sorry for the quality of our handheld camera that isn't really good at the moment, but yeah, it's a live show, it's technique, so sometimes yeah, you have to be lucky. So maybe
Oh,
Inge,
I
you can,
forgot something.
Inge,
What did you forget?
Oh, it will do. It will do. I'm sure.
maybe you can show it,
The
Inge, maybe
panicum
The
crosses.
panicum cross. I forgot the panicum cross.
Inge
So
is just a little bit nervous.
yes. But we started with a sad story. So, and I knew Martin very well. I was there at his place. So, to say goodbye this Wednesday. So maybe I'm a little bit
But that's okay.
out of my, yeah, how do you
yeah,
say?
we understand. But maybe we can dedicate it a bit of this show to Martin because I'm joining Flower Circus since April, and Martin loves loved the Flower Circus shows, and he loved all the designers. So let's make this a part of his legacy.
And the show must go on, eh? That was also what he would say.
Yes, that's all. Yeah. In the meanwhile, we have Franka. And Franka is saying hello to Inge and Team Flower Circus. Well, Franka, thanks for
Hello.
joining.
I
Good
hope
that
she
you.
likes what we are making.
Yeah. Please let us know in the comments your thoughts. What do you think of the beautiful broken heart Inge was making, and of course the frame bouquet she's making. And I'm curious, are you using frames too? And what do you think of the beautiful green Alvera chrysanthemum from Daily Floor?
I love the chrysanthemum. They're very strong, and this color is one of my favorites. It's fresh, it's serene, and I think a lot of people are not into just a traditional funeral these days. So if you like to do something different and you put this one before or next to the person who died, it would be very nice for a young and hip person, I
Yeah,
think.
young and trendy, but it's also,
Yes.
I think the green color is, yeah, it's like it's saying it's an evergreen, and green is always a good idea. It's very peaceful, it's mindful and very light with the grasses. In the meanwhile, Agnieszka is joining us. Dzień dobry pani, wszystko dobrze. Thank you for joining. And yeah, let us know where you are viewing our show from because we're always curious. And Flower Circus is about inspiring. And today the I'm sorry. Today the theme is funeral and All Saints Day. So even in that way, we always want to inspire you. And
Looks
maybe
finished.
Almost finished. Almost
I'm
finished.
too quick
Yes.
already.
I broke this one, and I think
Shame on you, Inge.
this would be very nice in the middle. It's a strong one. You can use it also because they will stay long for a good time without any water. Use one with in his full stem is always better, but we're going to bring some orchids to
Oh,
the
you're using
design.
Salaminic orchids?
Yes, but I forgot one thing to glue them before I started, because as we know, the
Glue has to
yes,
rest for a minute or
yes,
5, 6,
yes,
7, 8,
yes,
9, 10.
yeah,
Okay, so you are gluing them on the frame.
yeah.
You're not using tubes or so, just glue them.
We normally, when it has to stay longer
Yeah.
for wood design or something else, then we wouldn't use the glue. But now, for a funeral, it has to be there for a few minutes. It's nice when it.
I hope most of the funerals take a little bit longer than just a few minutes.
Yes, but as you know, these orchids will stay for a few
At,
days.
at least 24 up to 84 hours.
Yes, they
Yeah,
will.
okay. Yeah, maybe I don't know what the quality of the handheld at the moment is.
The quality
Um,
of the handheld is, as they would say in England, shite. Uh, but I'm making short movies and they will be posted afterwards, or maybe even during the show if I can send them through WhatsApp.
okay, perfect. And
That
maybe
way the
you,
quality is better than it's now. And if you want some pictures to put in, then it's okay with me. Also, I will make one.
at this moment, John is
Right in front.
in the screen, but we can't hear John. It's a quite chaotic show at the moment. It's not in the team, but yeah, sometimes things go as they go. And yeah, you're still at Flower Circus, so we always try to make the best of it. And yeah, we're always having fun here with flowers. Um, Inge, is it possible that you turn the bouquet a little bit closer to the camera so we can
Yes,
see how
yes,
you
yes.
are
One
gluing?
moment.
What,
First, I will glue the.
just be patient. Be patient.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's no problem.
Look, and
Yes, now we can
if you
see.
turn it around, this is how it looks on the other side.
Yeah,
I think it.
It's great.
It's great.
and can you show
One
the
moment, two
orchids a
flowers
little again,
put
please?
between.
And in the meanwhile, Farida is saying hello from Pakistan, and she loves your green creation. And in the meanwhile, we can see on the screen, we can see the beautiful.
Finished.
Yes, it looks lovely.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, next one. Um,
And then we're going to do a second try for the circus director to interrupt. So hopefully you can hear me now. And
We
then I
can
will
hear
be
you.
as well. There we are. Morgan Douglas Nutt is saying, love that color so much. And Morgan will be the next designer for the next show. So keep our eye out for that. The 3rd of November, Morgan will do the next Flower Circus show.
Wow, that's news for me too. So I'm curious to meet Morgan. That would be very nice. And John, do we already know the theme of the next show?
We don't know the team yet. That will be announced next week.
Okay, so that's gonna be a surprise, but you better put it already in your agenda. November 3, Morgan Douglas Nutt from UK is joining us. So it's gonna be fun. And here we have some other new people who are joining us. Andreas from the Bloemenveranda and Anja Torvinen. Thank you for joining, and please let us know where are you watching from. So in the meanwhile, we have the third design, and I can see some beautiful. Oh, we're getting kisses from Morgan. Okay, cool. So Inge, what are you? I think it's a star shape.
it's a star. It's a star, and sometimes if people show star with some flashlight, like going up to heaven,
Yeah,
the star is made from roses and the buds, and this is the
Kala.
flashlight.
Yeah, the
So
flashlight. Beautiful. So what did you use? You used the I think you used the chrysanthemum daily green, and
Mm-hmm.
you are using the spray roses from boutique spray roses, the Opstal,
Yes.
the heart shaped. And did you use some greenery, or did you only use the flowers? I think.
I only use the flowers, no green.
Okay,
It's a
yeah, this is
very
the
sterile um, design, I
yeah,
think.
and you are using the beautiful red roses from the Opstal, and
Yes.
we had them with us.
Spray roses.
Yeah, spray roses from the Opstal
Lovely.
boutique farm, the Opstal, and yeah, and we were using them. We had them with us. It's a Rosa Spring Maroon, and we had them with us in tours. And yeah, it was a showstopper. The red color, everybody loves the red color, and red is the color of love.
Love. Yes. And it's also the fall season is coming. And red,
Yeah.
orange.
So this is more the like a seasonal arrangement. Am I right?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So you are using the buds of the daily green and some colors and the roses.
Yes.
Yeah,
And I break I broke one.
and this is
I use these little ones um,
with a
to put
pin. Yeah,
the pins to put the color into the oasis. And then I put a rose around it, so you don't see what I used before,
no.
only just a little pin. Worked it away.
And in the meanwhile, people are getting very enthusiastic about Morgan. That Morgan is going to join us in the show next month. So please put it in your agenda. November 3, Morgan is joining Flower Circus. But today we have the one and only, the lovely Inge Quint, who's making beautiful funeral arrangements for us.
Yeah.
I hope that she's not making them for us.
No, 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 definitely not.
For inspiration, John.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Maarten.
Um, I want to tell something about how to use these roses as well, because it's nice. It looks like it's one, um, yeah, path,
Yeah.
but there's a little bit highness. One is higher, one is lower.
Okay, so
Therefore,
there is some depth in, and
yes, yes,
also
depth and two design, two dimension,
layers.
3 dimension.
Yeah, try to three-dimensional, and you're working a bit azure again. Am I right?
Yeah. And what I like about this design is that each flower really comes, can bloom into the design on its own.
Each flower can take its own stage
Yes.
because they're all well recognizable. Yeah.
And if I use the chrysanthemum, as I told earlier when I was starting this one in the preparation, the biggest buds I use down.
Yeah, and then you are working up
Yes, yes.
from
And
size
in this
from bigger
point,
to small. Yeah,
at this point of the star, I use the small ones.
yeah.
I think then it's going to be a strong design, because otherwise the form, you will lose the form too
Yeah,
much.
you will lose the the star shaped yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and here we have the handheld back, and the quality is a bit better. So now you can see now you can see how she used it, and the
Look
roses
at
are
these buds. Look at
yeah
these buds. They're very strong, very big, very in. And if they're going to bloom more, they will be gorgeous.
yeah, that's what you can see. They're really close to each other, and also the chrysanthemum daily green is really close to the roses. And this is spray rose from the Opstal, boutique grower, the Opstal, and called Maroon. And also spray roses, the spray roses from the Opstal were joining us in tours. And I think they were also with the shows we did in Lancaster, Romania, and Stockholm.
Maarten,
Martin,
oh, sorry.
just for you, it's Lancashire and not Lancaster.
Oh, thank
Okay,
you.
I'm not going to argue about that with you, but these pins, you can use them at the end of every point from the star to make sure it won't fall out. And if you put them into the heart of the bud, you won't see them, but it will make your arrangement stay look great even after moving it around. Almost full on this side. So in a moment, I will use the spray roses at the other side for the finishing touch. I move it around, and this little piece still hasn't got any spray roses yet.
I I know that each grower pulls a lot of effort.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, because I know your husband is a grower, but
Yes, 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 yes.
sometimes it's a shame to
It
see
is a shame. It is a shame.
what florists do with flowers because they
Yes.
only use the flowers and don't leave the length of the stems and they certainly don't use the leaves. But that's
I
just
think
me.
that's because it's a trend
Yeah.
not to use the leaves. And I know what you're saying about, but with funeral flowers, if you want to make a nice shape, you can't do it, a star like this, you can't do it with a rose with full length and everything on it.
Oh, but Inge, don't worry. It's not about you and your designs. It's in general.
It's in general,
I
I
haven't
know.
seen florists in the last 2.5 years using the leaves from the flowers.
Yes, but as you know, I'm also doing boot design for growers, and then they are there in full bloom,
Yeah, I know.
full length,
I
and
know.
each flower has to be
But
the star then.
that's because you work for a grower then.
Yes,
And a grower
yes.
wants to see green leaves, length, and the total flower.
Yes. So here it is. Oh, the
So
star.
you finished
That's
the
right.
beautiful shining star, and Manja is saying she loves the beautiful colors.
One moment. I think this one has to become a little bit more down here. So I'm going to use
A pin
a pin
to hold it.
to hold it. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I know you're a perfectionist, so
Yes. Mm,
Morgan is already mentioning our lookbook,
so
and
this is it.
of course, our lookbook will be available in this.
a small applause for
It's a
If you
star.
want to receive our lookbook, just go to flowercircus.nl and subscribe for our newsletter and, of course, for the lookbook. And if you want more information, if you want to for your daily inspiration, just sign up for our socials like
So,
Instagram or Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok because we share a lot of inspiration for you over there. And yeah, I'm curious, Inge, what's next? Because
A very simple funeral thing arrangement. You can put this on a grave. You can take this if you're going to someone for a condolences. Um, what we called in a flower shop, there always are there flowers broken, or you have two left, or
yeah, you have some leftover, some broken
yes,
ones.
that's the leftovers.
Yeah,
And
and
this arrangement is made from the leftovers, and a commercial one, because if it's to November, the 2nd of November,
All Souls Night.
All
All
Saints
Souls
City.
Night, yes, especially in a lot of European countries, a lot of people go to the graves, take something with them, and I think this is a nice arrangement to take with you.
Yeah, this is a beautiful arrangement for
You need a hand with that,
remembrance.
Inge?
No, but I don't.
This is a perfect piece for remembrance and
Mm-hmm.
to take it
Yes,
with you to the graveyard.
yes,
And yeah, and it's very sustainable
yes.
when you will reuse all the shortcuts that you have, yeah, that are left in the shop.
Look,
In the
I used
meanwhile,
some butterfast tape.
yeah, you will
Um,
use some tape.
yes,
You
and
will
we put
tape it
in
up,
this
put
one.
some sticks in.
Yes, and this light will stay on for a few days.
Yeah,
They're
and
especially
it's
to put on a grave, and then this little urn to put some ashes in. Um, I used it also. Put some pins also with the waterfast tape.
Water resistant.
Water resistance,
yeah,
yes,
water
water
resistant
resistant
tape.
tape.
Yeah.
Very easy to use, and
Again, the daily green.
yes, but there are a lot of different kind of flowers in this arrangement.
Yeah, I can see some.
Yeah, but that's because it's the leftovers.
That's because it's the leftovers. Yes.
Yeah, you are using spray rose maroon from boutique farm De Opstal. You are using some callas. You are using some
Yes.
crospedia, I think, some or
Yes.
hydrangea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's all yeah, it's a nice mix, and it's also in the seasonal colors.
Yes, it is, and I think the Halloween time is also coming. It's also the Halloween colors.
Could you turn
So
it a little?
without the light and without the urn in it, you can also bring this when you go to a Halloween party.
I
Yeah,
think it's nice if you bring the light and the container for the ashes to the Halloween party as well. It can't be scary enough. And if you put my mother-in-law in it, it
Oh,
would be
oh, oh, oh,
oh
oh,
oh
oh.
oh oh. Still,
I have a nice mother-in-law,
yeah,
a very nice one.
I don't.
but also maybe it's an idea. You were talking about ashes, but also it would be nice to put in a small personal message.
Yes, of course, like a little card or yeah,
Note.
Yeah,
note.
a
Yes,
small note. Yeah. And am I right? Are you using also the chrysanthemum poker, the deep dark
yes,
red? Yeah,
yes.
it's a
And as you
beautiful.
can see, if you've got the leftovers are done sometimes,
Yeah,
but this is a filler. This is
yeah.
very easy.
The
You
green
break
leaf,
the leaves
Aspidistra
with
leaves.
your nail, put them together, cut it off very good, and you've got an excellent filler
Yeah,
in your arrangement.
We
And
actually have a designer, and I think it's Mark, who has 21 ways to move it. It's Aspidistra leaf.
yeah,
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
after this I
Artistry.
love
Yes,
you.
it is. Yes, it is. And I think the finishing touch will this pampas grass, Cotaderia. I love this. My garden is full with it.
Oh, cool. In the meanwhile, other people are joining us, and Anya is joining us from Espoo in Finland. We have Ireland, Galway, Ireland.
Hello.
Marianne, thank you. And I think Hendra is saying the orange season is crazy season. And Hendra, am I right? You're from South Africa. I was there. I was there 2 weeks ago.
It's finished.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. What did I
Oh.
do wrong?
You forgot something.
What did I forget? Oh, oh my God.
Oh,
One moment, one moment.
my teacher always teaches me in school. She was always saying, also at the back there are living people, so don't show them the oasis. And yeah, I think you have to put
Move it around. Move it
yeah,
around.
turn it around.
Just a quick question from me. If the audience from Ireland, are those the same people I met in Manchester?
Yeah, let's ask Marianne.
Let's ask
Marianne, tell us.
the crazy girls from Ireland, which has made a beautiful selfie with the one and only ringmaster. So not the director.
So let us know.
Oh,
Let us know, Marianne. Did you join the event in Manchester? John is curious.
no, it was not the event. I was attending the World Cup, and I met 4 beautiful ladies, and they were huge fan of Flower Circus, and they urged me to go back to Holland and do the next show, but unfortunately I was in Sweden the second
Yes.
time. So
In the meanwhile, Inge, there is a question from Manya. Are the rose bottles, are that Corello? Is that Corello?
I don't understand the question.
The name
Is the
of the
rose-
rose bottles? Is it
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh.
I'm not sure. They're from the garden.
Oh, they're from the garden.
and
Okay.
as I can see, Marianne is not one of the crazy girls.
No,
But that's okay,
unfortunately.
Marianne. You will probably be just as crazy.
But thank you for joining, Marianne.
So
It
I
was,
think I finished this one as well.
yeah?
Yes. And if you have an arrangement like this,
You want me to check?
no, you don't have to check anymore. An arrangement like this, put a funny mask in it, a Halloween mask, and it's also nice.
Yeah, it's a cute arrangement. Very lovely.
So the finishing touch, one more.
Hi, Julie. Thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome at
Welcome.
the new
And now
edition
for the
of
next one in this
Flower
series.
Yeah, one more.
And we are going to the fifth arrangement, and Inge is gonna make a beautiful. Yeah, there is her lovely assistant Anne, and Anna is already bringing in the next arrangement, and the arrangement is an orange cross. And
Yes.
also during the periods of where we are going to like All Saints Day, yeah, and the Halloween is a perfect arrangement. So Inge is gonna show us what she made of. And Inge, what's the kind of material? What you are holding?
What am I using? I'm using this fabric.
Yeah, is it wool?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
wool.
wool?
Okay.
Yes, and therefore I need this one. I need this one. And
Okay, so you're measuring it, and then
yes,
you
I'm
will.
measuring is measuring is knowing, as we say.
That's a very typical Dutch
Yes, it
saying.
is.
Yeah, meten is weten, but I don't know the translation, so we're not gonna
I
try
don't
it.
know as well.
Yeah.
You cut it, and I like it when it's really a clean and all the same height from this fabric. You use these pins again.
You use a lot of pins in these
Yes,
type of
yes,
designs.
yes, yes. And what is very important, as you can see here, I start in the corner. And when you start in the corner,
You won't see the.
no, that's yes, that's what I mean.
Where did this
You
cut?
won't see the end and the
Yeah.
start.
Fabulous. And it seems logical, but I think it's always wise to point
Yeah.
at that part.
So,
Yeah, and so you are using it for the side. Aren't you afraid that that it's transmitting the water?
no,
Okay.
no, just a little bit, but it's made for florists. So therefore, I think it's and if you use it like this, only the flowers are going in the upper side,
In the races, yeah.
and therefore there's enough water in it for this arrangement.
Okay, for the yeah, so the floral foam. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
enough water into the floral foam.
Yeah.
No problem. Okay, you can also use pins with pearls on it, or if you have a nice white arrangement, use white pearls. But I like it when it looks like you didn't use anything.
Yeah. Okay. So the pins are a little bit invincible.
Yeah,
Invisible. I'm sorry. And then yeah. Okay. So and
for the
what did you?
scary part of it, I use these pins, and it seems like I put them in random, but also this is not really random.
You make a sort of fence.
Yes.
Oh, okay. John, is it possible that you give us a close-up of it?
Yes, it's possible if our director in the other
Directing room?
can add me to the live stream. Is John still awake?
I
Yes,
don't know. I
yes,
hope
yes,
so.
he is.
But
let's
otherwise, we
go.
will do
One
it in
moment.
a later moment. So you're making a kind of fence, and it's
Yes.
just yeah.
And it's just by using these pins in
Oh,
the
yeah.
same
Here we have.
length. If they're a little bit too long, I take it off. It doesn't have to be exactly the same height, but as I said, I love a clean design.
Is there a particular reason you're using metal instead of
Wood.
Because I think this will look like a fence.
Okay.
Yeah, and it makes it transparent.
Yeah.
And I use the black oasis. It's not as sustainable as the brown one, but if you use the black oasis, you don't need to.
Cover up.
No, because it's nice. It's
Yeah,
always
it fits good with the wool, the color of
yes.
the yeah.
Yes.
It's quite together. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can you show us you are using the orange spray roses, I think.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of spray roses. I used the Bouvardia, the red Bouvardia.
Yeah, you were using I'm sorry, using amatas from spray roses the Opstal.
And here are the spray roses. They're
Yeah.
very beautiful color.
Beautiful spray roses amata from the Opstal, and you are
Yeah.
using Bouvardia Red Passion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and these
here-
rose fruits.
And here we have our grower from Vraken Bouvardia.
And look at the size of the flowers of the Bouvardia.
Yeah, they're
can we
very
have the
big.
handheld in, please. Yes. The quality of the handheld isn't really good at the moment, but trust me, they are beautiful. And I'm curious, our viewers, do you also create pieces like this? This is a special cross form shape. Do you create arrangement like this, or do you make it in the round shape, or do you like the star shape? Maybe you can share your thoughts on this, because yeah, we're also curious where you're from, but also yeah, do we give you the inspiration you are looking for? And in the meanwhile, Hendra was asking me if I had a nice time in South Africa. Yes, I did. It was way too short. I was there for only 1 week. I saw the big five. Yeah, not big flowers, only big five. I really enjoyed it. It was beautiful.
The pictures
Um,
were great.
yeah, thanks. Yeah, in my social media, I shared a lot of pictures. It was not this green at the moment, so I think I need to go back to South Africa. I was there only for 1 week because I had to go back to Europe to go to tours. It's always busy here at Flower Circus, and it's so much fun to work at Flower Circus. So happy to be here with all of you today, of course. And in the meanwhile, I'm watching. What? Oh, and Jaap Vreken is also saying hello from Rijsenhout. So thank you for joining, Jaap. I think you just saw us. You saw yourself in the screen. As you can see, Inge is using the beautiful red passion in her arrangement, and together with the orange amata from the opstal.
There
Oh,
are a lot.
and Anya is saying in Finland we bring a round flower arrangement to the grapes. Yeah, there's also a possibility, of course, in the Netherlands. We also make round shaped arrangements, but yeah, sometimes you need to try something else.
I think we make in Holland every shape.
Yeah,
Last year, a friend of mine, a very nice woman, died, and her daughter wanted to have an angel. So we made a big angel with all feathers and everything. So I think at the moment in Holland, you can use every form um, if you
yeah.
want to.
The
Which
only thing what we don't do in Holland is what they do in England, is they translate words like that, mom, nanny.
No, that's strange because I made a mum for her.
Oh,
And I think it's even in the pictures that John used for the announcement.
okay.
I made a mum for her
I think you're one of,
with 3 letters, mum.
yeah, and you're one of the few, because in England it's done a lot.
Yeah,
You can buy these floral foam shapes
in letters.
in letters,
Yes.
and I don't think they're available
No.
in Holland,
No,
so
no.
you have to make your own.
We have to cut it our own.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they have a
Yes.
lot of grandson, granddad, and
Yeah.
nan, mom, dad.
When Marco Verstijpede, the man from Dutch Flower Group, stopped at the Dutch Flower Group, we made Marco thank you. Dus
Okay.
Marco bedankt.
Yeah.
Yeah, in very big. And at the Aalsmeer auction, it was made a picture of it on the ground somewhere outside. And they gave the picture of that to him
As a giveaway
goodbye.
present.
Yeah.
It's a bye-bye present.
nice memory. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's
Yes.
very nice. Can you lift it up a little bit so
Yes,
we
I can.
see one? Yes, now we can see the shape very good. Oh, it looks so lovely. Beautiful color.
And as you can see, I used everything through each other, mixed. Only the Craspedia,
Yeah, Daspedia.
I put it into the shape of the pins.
Yeah, of the fence. Yeah.
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 And is there a reason you didn't finish it up at Craspedia and just one side? Just like
No, because I'm not finished
Oh,
yet.
sorry.
He's still working on
I
it.
have to work very hard today.
I thought maybe it was the same twist with the floral heart, where you had one side with asparagus and one side without.
No. I'm working very hard to finish
Yeah, you
it.
should, Inge, you
Yes,
should.
I do.
In the meanwhile, there is a question for John. John, did we meet on Wednesday at Flower Vision? And this is
Yeah,
Julie.
that's possible. Did you
So,
enjoy the show?
Julie, let us know how was John at Flower Vision because we weren't there. So let us know,
John was fabulous. And
John.
maybe Julie was the lucky one who got kissed by me.
We don't want to know
Yeah, yeah,
everything.
yeah. It was just on plain sight, so that's no problem.
John is fashionable and as always. Oh, and absolute. She's already reacting. Absolute great show.
So,
No kisses.
Ah, that's a shame.
Okay.
Did she got one of the children's books?
Okay. I think this is going to be an interesting conversation. Vicky
okay,
is
I
saying
used
all shapes used in the UK. I used to make vacant chairs and gates of heaven, etc. on wireframes and moss them the foliage and flowers white into the moss. Oh, uh, floral foam shapes now much easier and less work. Exactly. And here we have the beautiful. We are showing the picture of mom, and you made it with I think carnations and white
yes,
orchids.
yes, 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 yes. Great carnations, and it was a lot of work.
I can
And a lot
imagine.
of work to carry to the funeral, but it looked really, really nice. And it was
Beautiful.
all into the idea of the woman who died because she was a lovely mom.
Yeah. It was in her remembrance, and Julie
Hmm.
is also reacting that mom is beautiful. And I think, yeah, this arrangement doesn't need any words because it's all love. And Julie spoke to you at the end of the show, John.
Yeah, I saw it in the comments, and I spoke to a lot of people. So if Julie will send me a picture, or maybe even I filmed Julie asking her what she thought of the show, she will be buying stories probably at the Flower Circus Instagram.
Okay, so Julie, please send a DM in our Instagram, and then John will give his reaction because he's very curious. Yeah, if he spoke to you, and of course we like to connect, and yeah, we like to know our viewers.
Okay, so I'm doing the finishing touch. Um, I use this Craspedia, but also the very little ones. And as you can see, I always use the little ones as well.
And I know you're not finished, but I think it's
Almost,
no.
almost,
But I
almost.
think it's nice as well if you just
Finish it up.
no. And if you should leave it, if you would leave it this way, it would be fine by me as well. And
Okay,
that's not
okay.
because I
No,
don't
I
want you to finish
understand
it.
because of the time.
No. It's not because of the time. It's because I like the uh, asymmetric design, the same as you did with the asparagus on the white heart.
Yes, I understand.
That's what I mean. No. You are the
It's
designer.
it's like a
I am just
perfect
one of the clowns.
imperfection.
And you know when in the circus when they send in the clowns?
Then you're up.
No.
Send in the clowns. Clowns or clouds?
Claire is asking us, is it an orange Bouvardia? No, we only have orange roses, and the
Red
Bouvardias are
Bouvardia.
the red ones, and it's a new one. It's the Bouvardia Red
It is
Passion.
almost finished, but I won't be finishing it at all.
Yeah,
Just the finishing touch. I think Anne is going to do that for me.
maybe the direct,
Random. I put
maybe
some.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Berries.
Some rose
Berries on a
bottles.
pin,
Yes.
and we put them in random. I think this will really give the every
Yeah,
side of
special
the
effect.
arrangement a nice look.
Maybe our director, the other John, can show us the picture of the red Bouvardia, the red passion. Again, the picture, so Claire knows. Yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I think Anne will
Finish it up.
finish it up. We will show it. This is it.
Yeah, so she's
Yeah.
using the Amata spray rose from the Opstal and the Bouvardia red passion from Fragrance Bouvardia. And in the meanwhile, we are going to arrangement number 6. Inge is cleaning up the table. And as a reminder, I like to say it again. If you want to receive our lookbook, please sign up for our newsletter. Go to flowercircus.nl. And if you want to receive your daily inspiration, please sign up for our socials, Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. And of course, you can also follow us on LinkedIn. We're
Yeah. And
everywhere.
if they subscribe on the website, they can get the lookbook with all the photos of the designs of today and all the varieties of the flowers
Yes.
in their mailbox in the upcoming week.
Yeah, the lookbook is coming this week, and our next show will be on November 3, featuring Morgan. So, in the meanwhile,
We're going to glue.
we're going
We're going
to
to glue
glue.
with banana leaves.
Without the bananas.
Without the bananas.
Yes, where are
Um,
bananas? Okay, so I can see some candles, I think.
Look, this is the banana leaf. We glue it with a hot glue. Put it on the side.
I will hold it.
You hold it. Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Always a pleasure to help.
And before we started, we cut the leaves in different shapes. And if you do that,
Different lengths, you mean?
different lengths, different shapes. Look. Then you can also use some flowers a little bit lower.
Okay, so are you gluing it on the floral foam or on the frame?
On the
On the
frame,
wood. Yeah.
on the frame, there's also some iron frame around
Yeah.
it. And if you put it on each other, it will stick on.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. And it doesn't transmit the water from the floral foam.
Yeah, it will a little bit, but it's a natural product, so it won't mind.
Okay, and it will absorb some water.
Yes, it will, but it will dry up in a few hours as well.
Yeah. Okay, and I can see also some candles, I think.
Yes, I put some candles in.
It's good that you're here, John, to assist her.
He's
Yes, I
good.
know.
He's very good.
It's
And
such a
now- and
lovely
now-
Just a
assistant.
little part to put on the corner.
And now I know why they call it hot glue, because it's
Very hot.
It's quite hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I burned myself when I was a florist. I burned myself very bad too.
I know. Once I put the glue on my finger, sticks it into my mouth,
Oh,
and then my whole
yes.
lip was
And then
swollen.
your
swollen.
tongue.
You
Your
are the
tongue was
brightest
burned
light
too.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
room.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God. So,
So you're making,
beautiful Lysianthus we're
Yeah.
using.
yeah, you were
Lisa
using
yellow.
We're
Lisa
using the
yellow.
spray roses, the white ones.
Yeah, the white spray rose, the white sensation.
We're using the Bouvardia white.
Yeah,
Same as the red passion. They have real big
Oh,
flowers.
and these are also very trendy color.
I think.
Yeah.
I think for weddings,
It's with is it diamond sweet pink sweet?
no,
What is
it's salmon improved.
Oh, the diamond salmon improved.
Yeah,
we use
diamond.
the
Yeah.
the white ones.
And the white Bouvardia
chrysanthemum?
is named.
Daily green.
The white is White Sensation, and the chrysanthemums are Daily Green from Daily Floor.
Okay. So I used some candles as well. Um,
And here we
when
have the photo of
cut
the
cut
White
off the candle like
Sensation.
this. You have to make sure that the candle can burn without touching a flower.
Yeah, you don't want to get the funeral
No,
piece on fire
no.
at
So it
a,
must be free. And also using the panicum cross, put it low.
low. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You don't want to have a fire piece at a
No,
cremation.
no, it will be messy, I
Yes,
think.
but it will be memorable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it surely will.
And
Yeah.
maybe this design, if you keep this one, you can put it again on the grave a year later for remembrance, or um,
Yeah,
use it
to
for something
reuse it.
else.
I'm not sure people will get a funeral arrangement 1 year in the house.
No, not in the house. Take the flowers out, but you can use the base.
The base.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put it in a shed and to reuse it again. It's
Yes.
a
If
good
I
option.
was a florist, I would rather have that they will buy something brand new
Yes,
instead of reusing. But I know what you mean. It can be done.
sometimes people love to have something that is from that particular
Yeah,
day.
I know.
It was funny when I was a florist around Christmas. People were coming in with the Christmas arrangement from the last year, and and they
You just
asked me,
add 2 flowers and charge me no more than $2.
yes, can you fill it
Strange,
up
huh?
again,
Strange.
please? In the meanwhile, John is showing us the Spray Rosa white balloons from Spray Rosa's boutique grower, De Opstal. And yeah, Inge is making a nice combination of white, green, and salmon. She's using Alyssa yellow, the Bouvardia diamond salmon improved, and the Bouvardia white sensation, and some other products. And Inge, what's the name of the shape? Because we talk about it.
Yeah, and launched.
Elongated.
Yeah, that was the name.
The name of what?
Langwerpig.
Yeah,
Oh,
elongated.
Yes. And I love elongated designs on a coffin.
Yeah. I'm curious of our viewers. What do you think of this? What are your thoughts at this arrangement? Would it something for you to make, like with the candles and with the banana leaves? Yeah, please let us know in the comments. And of course, this would be a lovely arrangement
the
for.
funny thing for me in this design, most of the designs we do during shows are a lot bigger than they should use in real life. For instance, for a bridal bouquet. But I think this design would look fabulous
Smaller.
if you made it about 5 times the size with larger candles and more space. But even and you can put it on a coffin, and I think you often did.
I think most of the things I make for funerals is much bigger. Um, but this design, it's very clean.
Yeah.
If you put this one on the coffin and maybe a little heart before from the children, it would be very lovely as well.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, and Julie is reacting. It's something I could see in the church, and yeah, I think
Yes.
yeah,
I think she's right.
yeah. For the period, I'm sorry, I don't know the translation, but for the period where we put every week a new candle on, yeah, this would be a very good arrangement.
So I think we're going to do the finishing touch with the panicum.
And Vicky is reacting another beautiful design, which would be great to have on the buffet table for the wake. Yes, also perfect, Vicky. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and thank you for sharing the inspiration. Because yeah, also during the wake, it would be lovely to have some flowers over. You see it nowadays. You see it more and more flowers next to the picture of the deceased, and also yeah, flowers at the buffet.
As I was working on this side, John was putting some pins in it for the banana leaves because a little bit was going off, but the same as the rose fruit. How nice is it?
Oh
Is
yeah,
it
yeah.
just to put a few of them on the side?
Manya is reacting. Great design. You can use it for more ideas. So also for the window, for Christmas, and so on. Yeah, of course. It's not only a funeral arrangement. You can
No,
use it
no,
for
it's
a
true.
lot of other things. And yeah, Claire is saying easily adapted for Christmas. Yeah, yeah. It's that's perfect. You can use it for a lot of other things. Flora Vita is saying hi, beautiful arrangements. Thank you for joining, Flora Vita. And Marianne from Ireland is saying this is a fabulous design, very
No,
versatile, can be used in many
it's not finished
situations.
yet, but almost. And I think it's a great design.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can I get a
surely.
can I
Okay.
get a
Okay.
close up or
Okay.
not?
When it's my time and you are still alive, I would
Yes,
like you
yes,
to make
yes, yes,
something
yes.
like this from my
I
coffee.
will. I will. With all my heart, I will. We're going to do a quick change at the moment of plans. No, no, we are going to do it. Can I have this one?
Yeah, the cloth.
The other one is very quick. I'm sure it will be very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very quick. Anna,
Okay.
can you get the
I'm curious. She's cleaning
next
up the
one?
table, so yeah. At Flower Circus, it's always fun. It's always a surprise. So I thought we should have another arrangement, but
Yeah.
Inge is bringing in something else, and for sure she's gonna make something really nice. I think she's making a design with small vases, candles,
We're going to build
that you
up
can
a
easily put
For
on
the
the
coffee.
coffin as well. I think you have to use some tape to stick it all together. But during the wake, this would be a lovely arrangement, and yeah, it can be something else, something not too, yeah, not too simple. In the meanwhile, we have some new people who are joining us. Sally Hardy, thank you for joining. Claire, of course, welcome. We are giving you our inspiration. That's what Flower Circus is all about. And Inge,
Yeah.
Cindy Gunther is saying, hi Inge, sorry I'm late.
No, no problem.
No
I hope
problem,
you
and
enjoy
thank you for
the lost
joining.
things.
Thank you for
Okay.
joining. And of course, Cindy, sign up for our lookbook. And later this week, next week, you will receive the lookbook with all the designs Inge has created today. Hi, Frankie. Thank you for joining. This is one of our last design. After this one is another one coming, but please sign up for our lookbook. And next week, you will receive a lot of inspiration. In the meanwhile, Inge put on some small vases, some candles.
Yes,
Tell
yes.
us.
Maarten, look. These two
Yes.
Lysianthus are going in.
Yeah, you are working
Just
with.
a little bit of panicum. It's colored like the autumn color red. And these very nice chrysanthemum are going in. And I want to have more of these if there are. What do? I take off the leaves Again.
Is now
Again.
using
Again.
chrysanthemum poker, the
Yes.
beautiful deep dark red variety from Daily Floor. And she's also using Alyssa Yellow, Lysianthus Alyssa Yellow from Lux Lysianthus.
Yes.
And
No, no, it's the Rosa Red.
yeah, and she's also
Oh,
using
sorry.
the
Yeah,
Lysianthus.
my mistake, Martin. Sorry.
She's also using a Rosa, no, this is a Rosita red. She's using a Rosa red at the moment. So
Yes.
this one she's not using, as you can see on the
This is
screen.
very
I'm sorry.
easy, and
Yeah,
in Holland, people nowadays used to take flowers themselves with them. So last week I had a funeral, and the children asked me to put a lot of vases around the coffin, and all the people came in and put in their own flower into the vases. And this is something you can make on the coffin. Um, at the moment, or we can make it an arrangement, but it's also nice if children can help. It's a little bit of how do you say that, verwerken?
yeah, you can make the arrangement together to work on your grief and yeah,
Yeah, and I think it's also nice to use only the buds from the chrysanthemum. They make a very strong design between this, and I think the finishing touch will be the white cream
yeah. She's using
Lysianthus.
Alyssa Yellow, Lysianthus
Yes,
Alyssa Yellow from Lux Lysianthus, and
Sort of
it's
bright accent in
yeah,
a
yes.
sort of dark.
yeah.
And it's the same color like the candles are.
So it's a perfect combination between light and dark, and yeah, even as much as the thin line between life and death. So I think this will yeah, fits perfect together in the theme of our show
Yeah.
today, but also the theme of the funerals.
Yeah.
And it also symbolizes as far as I'm concerned, the thing all good and evil in life, because the dark is the evil side and everybody has an evil side, and the
Not
light.
me, not me. I'm
You
just
also
sweet.
have an evil
I'm
side.
just sweet.
Ask your daughters.
They will agree. They will agree. I'm sure. Oh, oh. So this is it. It's very easy, very quick. And now the last, the how do we say that? The
The last
showstopper
design,
is going to
yeah.
come. We take everything away. We move everything around for a little
Oh,
bit.
it's gonna be a real show today. Even the table is moving.
Yeah, yeah. Look out for the camera. So we change a
So
little
there's
bit.
a next arrangement coming in, and I think it's
Sorry, it's a little bit
No,
messy
we,
on the
we,
floor.
we're going to take a broomstick and just put the mess. Yeah, I think
It's too messy on the
it's
floor.
too messy on the floor.
Okay.
And most of it doesn't show on camera, but
Oh, I will show the ring already.
and it's a real show, and is cleaning the floor like a real assistant for Anna, for
Yeah.
Inge, I'm sorry. And it's quite busy
We
here
are
today.
happy
We
that
have a lot of
also
people.
there.
So Inge, what are you going to show us? I think you're showing us a wrap.
Mark, can you put us on full screen, please, so I can adjust the camera to the position of thank you.
Yes. We're going to make this ring and a red, and it's almost finished. Not everything is finished. I'm going to make it here because we needed the working space before, and we put it away. I'm going to take the red to you.
You want me?
He's going to handle it on.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. Strong man.
Yes. Don't tell my wife.
Thank you,
Otherwise,
John.
I have to do all the heavy work at home.
Okay. So here it is.
So tell us, what did you use? I can see some hydrangea. I can see the chrysanthemum, the poker, some spray roses, some bouvardia. Yeah, here
Yeah.
we have poker
And some
again.
lovely
Hydrangea.
hortensia,
Yeah,
hydrangea.
Hydrangea, yes.
Yes, hydrangea.
hydrangea. Um, You used the Bouvardia Royal Rosa. Yes, here we have it from Vreken, and that's Bouvardia Royal Rosa. Some spray roses from the Opstal, the red one.
When I started this arrangement, I first put into the pampas grass in it, the cotaderia, and it will give the arrangement a very
And here we have spray
fluffy,
rose rush that we
fluffy
used.
and great look, I think. And I think this is really traditional, yeah, floral design. But every at my website it says floral design starts with just one flower, and it's to me to make art of it, and that's what we're doing. And I think the classic floral design, it's where it all starts.
Yeah, true. It's always inspiration, the classic designs, and they will never fade.
No.
Did you also use the? Am I right? Or did you use the Lysianthus?
Yeah,
Alyssa Blue.
Alyssa Blue,
A
and it looks,
blue,
it makes it
lovely.
a very strong design, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed everything. Where is everything?
Mhm.
Here it is. The Alyssa Blue. Very big flowers. And if you make a red like this, be short in the middle, go a little bit fluffier on the outside.
Yeah, this is also very nice for remembrance. Yeah, festivities. Yeah, Poppy Day, that kind of thing.
Turn around like the clock.
Yes.
And why is that, Inge?
Yeah, it's an unwritten, how do you say that? Unwritten
Rule.
rule in floral design.
That you go against the clock.
Don't go. You go with the flow. With
Always follow the signs of the clock. This is
Yes.
how you
Yeah.
you
But
how
then
they
the
as
buds
well.
flowers are at the end of the direction.
Yeah. The same
Because-
direction. Everything must go into the
Yeah.
same direction. And sometimes, if you're right or left-handed, it will change. That's no problem. But if you go all the way to the right, it's okay. If you go all the way to the left, it's
Oh,
okay
so
as
it
well.
doesn't have to be clockwise. It can be the opposite as well, as
Yeah.
long as you take the same direction.
Yeah. It's the same with making a bouquet.
Yeah, a hand tight.
Yes.
And Claire and Marianne are both reacting clockwise, going clockwise. Thank you for your reaction on this. Yeah.
Except when you're in England, they drive on the left. They have different measures. They do miles instead of kilometers, so they can be the other way around as well. Same for
True,
Australia.
but Marianne is coming from Ireland, and Claire, I forgot. So let us know where you're from, Claire.
And I made the base a few hours ago, and my assistant Anna did the rest. And as I told her, make sure that every flower can bloom into this design. As you can see really good, this is the hydrangea, this is the spray roses. I love it when every flower gets his own light on it.
Yeah, but that's also the color combinations because you use the pinkish besides the dark and the real dark besides the.
That's true.
So
but it's also the way
Yeah,
of
yeah.
putting it in.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, more
And
pastel.
I'm not
not
sure.
criticizing. I'm just
No, I understand, but
actually I am criticizing, but
I'm curious if after this whole show, the viewers that are watching us know what I mean. How can you achieve that?
We have a very wise sentence from La Rose: life going full circle clockwise. And I think it's, yeah, that's how it is. Time's ticking, and yeah, life's going on.
life is like a box of chocolates.
You have to pick out the good ones.
Heel goed.
And talking about time, the show is taking a little bit more time.
Yeah, but that's we celebrate life, Maarten.
And
I will
It's
show
Friday. It's
and I will
Friday.
show you how life is celebrated.
this is how we celebrate life, even with a addition of this and a team like this, the funeral team. Yeah, you
I
have
didn't
to
see this one
celebrate
coming. I
every
didn't
day in
see this
life.
one coming.
And,
Sorry.
yeah,
Most of
this
the
is how
time
we
they don't.
celebrate with beautiful flowers and of course confetti. I think the show is you're almost done now, Inge.
Yes, it's almost done. I only have a few centimeters that I have to fill in, but I can turn it around and then everyone can see how it looks when it's finished.
Yeah.
Shall I do that?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
We need a hand.
Then in the meanwhile,
Maybe. Look, I think this one, the upper side is how it looks when it's finished.
I think it's
beautiful. It looks very nice, lovely arrangement. In the meanwhile, the sun is coming in here in my part of the studio. Inge, thank you so much for joining us today during this very special edition of Flower Circus. Thank you to your assistant, and thank you for joining us. And of course, John, thank you for joining us again. Our viewers, thank you for joining us today during this special edition. Please subscribe for our lookbook that you will receive this coming week. And follow us on our socials if you not following us already. And the next show will be on November 3, of course, with Morgan. And what the theme is, I don't know. It's always a surprise, but you better be there. And I want to thank Lukt Lysiantes, Vreken Bouvardia, and Daily Floor for sending their beautiful flowers. And spray roses, the Opstal for the beautiful spray roses. Inge, thank you. And
thank you for inviting me again.
Yeah, it's always nice. I think there's more confetti coming.
No. We have just.
Also in the comments we have some really nice reactions. So
great job today.
Yeah.
And besides the one before, this at the end of the coffin when it's my time. This one is real fabulous.
Okay, so John is making a reservation already, and but let's keep it please, hopefully a long time. So Inge, thanks again. Hope to see you next time, and for our viewers, hope to see you next time again. And have a very lovely day, and see you in November 3. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.